Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a really fascinating and honestly, a kind of counterintuitive way to bring AI into a business. It's a method for getting all that power, but doing it safely and effectively, and it uses a tool you literally have open right now.
Okay, let's just dive right in. So every business out there is scrambling to use AI, right? But here's the thing they're all discovering. You can't just plug these incredibly powerful tools into your systems and hope for the best. It creates this huge dilemma.
And this is really the big question, The one that's probably keeping a lot of execs and IT folks up at night. How do you actually get all the amazing benefits of AI without just, opening the floodgates to chaos, security nightmares, and a total black hole where you have no idea how decisions are getting made?
So, you've got this classic tug of war. On one side, you have the promise of AI, massive efficiency boosts, incredible automation, soaring productivity. But on the other side, well, if you just jam it into your workflow without a plan, you end up with no audit trail, no record of anything. And that, let me tell you, is a total nightmare for compliance and security.
So, how do we fix this? Well, believe it or not, the solution being proposed for this super modern problem is a piece of tech that's been around for decades. It's probably the very last thing you'd think of.
That's right. The key here isn't some flashy, brand new, complicated platform you have to build from the ground up. The idea we're digging into today says the solution is simple, it's reliable, and everyone already gets it. It's email. And what makes email tech? It's this thing called SMTP, the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This is the digital backbone that businesses have relied on for, 40 years now? For secure, documented communication. The whole argument is that since we already trust it, it's the perfect foundation to build on for AI. And that leads us right to this core concept, an email AI workflow. This is all about rethinking how people and AI work together, using the email system we already have as this formal, safe, and completely auditable bridge between what a person asks for and what an AI does.
And you know what's cool? This whole philosophy is wrapped up in a really simple but powerful acronym that basically tells you everything you need to know.
It's called the SAFE approach. It stands for Stay Away from Email Servers. And the name itself is basically rule number one. It's the prime directive for every single AI agent in the system. It is all about creating that critical, secure separation. And here's the heart of it, these 4 simple rules. First, every AI agent gets its own dedicated mailbox, so it's always clear you're talking to an AI. Second, and this is the big one, they are absolutely forbidden from ever touching the main email server directly. Third, they can never, ever pretend to be a human user. And finally, every single thing they do becomes part of a documented email contract. Basically, a thread you can always go back and look at. Okay, so that's the theory, right? But what does this actually look like day to day in a real business? Let's just walk through how a safe workflow would actually play out. Honestly, it's just beautifully simple. A manager, they call them a sponsor, kicks off a task just by sending a normal email to one of the AI agent mailboxes. The AI gets to work. If it needs help or approval, it just replies to the email. That creates this super clear chain of collaboration. And at the end, you get your final result, along with a perfect, unchangeable record of every single step that was taken to get there. And that quote just nails the whole concept, doesn't it? The individual mailbox acts like a neutral zone, a secure broker. It makes sure that people and AI can work together, but without ever giving the AI direct, untracked access to your core systems. It's a simple but really powerful security wall.
So why does any of this matter to you? Why is using a 40-year-old protocol suddenly so important in the age of AI? Well, it all boils down to 2 words: trust and auditability.
The benefits are just huge, and they all come from this one idea. You get an unchangeable, decentralized record of every single action, which is a total game changer for anyone worried about compliance. You get this crystal clear line between what the AI is doing and what the humans are doing. And maybe best of all, you're doing it with the tools your team already knows and uses every single day.
This is such a great way to think about it. It's the perfect analogy. By using email, every request, every reply, every action, it's like a new block in a blockchain. It creates this distributed, time-stamped chain of events that you just can't go back and change later. That gives you a level of confidence in your records that's almost impossible to get any other way. And that kind of leaves us with this really fascinating thought. In this mad rush for the next big thing, we often forget how powerful and stable the tools we've had for decades really are. This safe approach suggests that maybe, just maybe, The key to safely managing the most advanced technology of our future has been hiding in the simple, trusted tools of our past all along. Something to think about.